it's me, John, again. Welcome to another edition of Johnny Vlogs. I just wanted to share a little personal story with you. I was traveling last month. Unfortunately, it was for a funeral, but while I was waiting at LAX, I looked to my left and I saw this face. Do you guys know who this is? Well, if you don't and you're a cat lover, I highly recommend you check out his show. I believe it's on Animal Planet, called My Cat from Hell. You can also find it on, it might be on Amazon, definitely on Hulu. And this man is Jackson Galaxy. And quite honestly, he is a very cool guy, knows a lot about how to connect with cats, how to handle very extreme situations that people sometimes get in. A cat's attacking them, cats urinating in their bed. Basically all the horror stories that you've ever heard about having cats, Jackson heads on in and solves for people. And quite frequently, he also winds up solving some interpersonal issues that are going on. I was so lucky that I bumped into him. We have my cat Gary, I'm sure you've seen him on a couple videos. He suffers from an extremely rare disorder for cats to get called valley fever. And once you get that, there's basically a fungus in your body and it never goes away. You can treat it, but usually the medications will stop working after a period of time and you have to switch them around back and forth. Unfortunately, it has already cost him his hearing in one ear. That's where we think the fungus entered, was through his ear. And when it got really bad, it was affecting a part of his brain and he was having seizures, and we really thought that we were going to lose him. But fortunately, we have a very good vet that was willing to put in some extra research work and find out about treatment options. And Gary has been living happily for, it's been 2 years since he got valley fever. It's been a year since we had the real bad issues with with him having seizures. So apparently the medication does seem to be working. We have to be sure to give him 2 pills a day, and that's been its own process, just getting him used to that. I don't know if you've ever tried to give a cat a pill, but it kind of sucks because you obviously can't talk to them and let them know what's going on. And luckily we've coupled it up with giving them wet food, so he kind of knows if it's dinner time, we're going to get him first and put a pill in his mouth, but then he's going to get a treat right after that. And he's really kind of grown to know what that experience is, and now it's relatively easy for us to give him a pill. Still fights it in the morning just a little bit, but outside of that he does great. So it was awesome for me to bump into Jackson. We were talking to each other for well over an hour. Our plane got delayed. Ultimately I wound up being transferred to a different flight. But he was a super cool guy. I highly recommend you check out his show. And not only that, but he has a personal drive where he is trying to help he wants to end euthanasia. And apparently, I think a decade ago or 15 years ago, we were euthanizing like 13 million animals. Now it's down to 3, and he wants to wipe it out completely. So he has started this organization that is working with shelters and pounds and trying to create these events where people can go and just hang out with cats. You know, they have cat cafes in Japan where basically you can go and have a cup of coffee or something, and there's just random cats there that you can hang out with and pet for a little bit, enjoy your coffee, and then leave. He's trying to create that same experience in the places where cats are being stored, possibly before their lives are ended. And he thinks that maybe if people get used to doing that, it's a fun thing. They can go and hang out with some cats. Maybe they fall in love with one and they take it home, and he can head off the whole euthanasia problem. So I was really inspired by his goal there. I mean, it's such a huge goal, and he is kind of one man on a mission, and now he's got some celebrity behind him. He's got other organizations that are willing to help him out a little bit. So it seems like, I think if anyone can do it, Jackson can. He also has a YouTube channel, so I'm going to put that in the description box below so you can check out some videos if you have a cat and you have some questions or issues. Jackson probably already has a video on how to address it. I think one of the funniest things that he told me was, you know, that I asked him, like, what wears on you about doing this show? Because I think he's in his 7th season now. He's been doing this show for years. And he said, you know, I don't know how many times I can hear, we're going to get divorced if this cat keeps doing what it's doing. So just to give you a hint, if you haven't checked out the show, there many times it turns into interpersonal issues that are going on with the humans that are somehow manifesting in the actions of the cat. And I believe in every episode I've seen, he has helped the situation come to a peaceful resolution where everyone is still happy, staying married, and keeping their cat. He has a very high success rate because he really does know what he's talking about. He's got great tools and a passion that is, it's infectious. That's one of the things I can say. Just speaking to him in person, felt like I was all of a sudden wrapped up in one of his episodes. It's not like there is a persona that he puts on for when he's doing that type of work. You can see that it's what he truly loves, is helping those animals and us cat guardians come to an understanding with each other so that we can all be happy together. And just what a great goal that is. He also directly, and this is why I was so excited to speak to him, I wanted to thank him profusely because he directly inspired our home. One of the things he's big on is that your cats have to have areas that are high enough for them to get to and feel safe. So we bought a few new cat trees. I installed specific cat shelves, just basic shelving that you would buy at any home hardware store. But then I put I took a towel and kind of cut it up into sections that would fit on the shelf and tacked that down on there. So now the cats are able to get around, feel safe, enjoy where they are a lot more. And all of that was due largely in part to Jackson Galaxy's show, My Cat from Hell, which is a great title for a show too. It just really kind of encapsulates it. So I hope you give it a chance. If you're, like I said, if you're a cat lover, I think it's a must. You will definitely learn something that will help improve your life and theirs. And, as a matter of fact, here's Shelby to give some of his endorsement. You love your shelves? Yeah. He loves the shelves. He's up on them all the time. Especially this time of year because he's trying to chew at the Christmas garland that we have hanging up close to them. I hope you're Sorry. I hope you're also having a great holiday season and enjoying the ones you love. Thank you so much for sharing some time with me, and I will catch you on the next Johnny Vlogs. Thank you so much, Jackson Galaxy. Safe travels.